Hi, my name is Darius and today we're going to discuss the TFSA. So the TFSA stands for Tax-Free Saving Account. It's an account designed for us Canadians above the age of 18 to save money to buy a boat, to buy yourself a car, save up for a trip, or even to save up for your retirement. This account was introduced back in 2009 during the mortgage crisis in the US as a way for Canadians to save money. What's great about the TFSA is that all the gains that you make from the account will not be taxed once you withdraw the money from the TFSA. The first thing that you need to know about the TFSA is your contribution limit. So to have your exact contribution limit, you need to go on the CRA's website. I'll link it down below and log in into your account. You'll see your exact limit. If you've never contributed in a TFSA, I'll show you an example right now of how you can get your contribution limit.
Alright, so the first thing you need to do is you need to go on the website I put down below on moneysense.ca. Afterwards, you scroll down a bit. The first information you'll have to input is when you turned 18. In my case, it's in 2014. Afterwards, we said that we would assume we've never contributed anything or withdrawn anything from a TFSA. Hit on calculate. And as you can see, my contribution limit is at $44,000.
Alright, so now that you know your contribution limit, the second thing you need to know is what kind of accounts you can open. So with a TFSA, you can open either savings accounts or investment accounts. Saving accounts are generally considered no risk, where you're guaranteed not to have any loss on your account. You can open either a saving account where the bank will pay you a certain amount of interest every month, or you can open a GIC where you lock your money for a certain amount of time, and at the end of this period, the bank pays you a predetermined interest. Usually GICs have higher interest rates than saving accounts. Regarding investment accounts, you can open a mutual fund account, ETFs, or a trading account where you can buy your own stocks, ETFs, or bonds. Now let's take a look at the third thing, which are a couple of rules. So the first one would be how withdrawal works. So if let's say that you have a limit of $10,000 and you've maxed out your TFSA at $10,000, and this year you decide to go on a trip, so you withdraw $2,000 from your account. That same year, you will not be able to put $2,000 back into your TFSA. So what would happen with this $2,000? Don't worry, it will not disappear. It's just going to add up to your contribution the following year. And also, you have to remember that your contribution limit is not just in one account. So if you decide to open many TFSA, so let's say you open a saving account, a GIC, and a mutual fund account, you have to add up all the deposit that you made, and that amount that adds up is how much you contributed. Another rule is if ever you are to deposit above your limit. So let's say again you have $10,000 of limit and you've invested $10,000 and you decide to contribute another $1,000. So what will happen with this $1,000 is that you will be charged 1% per month for that exceeded amount till you're no longer over contributing. If ever it does happen to you, I recommend you to just call the CRA, explain them the situation, maybe it was an accident, and they will see with you what you can do and they'll give you the best information. Something else to know is that if ever you're to open a trading account, you cannot day trade on your account. So you cannot trade stocks as if you're making a living. So really the TFSA is a way for us to save money. So when we want to save money, you have to think a bit long term. And when it comes to trading stocks, if you do many transactions in out with some stocks, well, it can flag something to the CRA and they might audit you. I've never heard of stories like that, to be honest, However, I've read in a couple of articles that it is possible. The information I gave out in this video comes from a couple of articles that I found online, and I just narrowed down all the information for you guys to make it more simple. So if ever you're to open a TFSA with Wealthsimple, I'll link below a referral code for Wealthsimple and for Wealthsimple Trade. On Wealthsimple, you'll be able to get your first $10,000 free of fees for the first year, and with Wealthsimple Trade, it will give you a credit of $10 after your first deposit of $100. I will also link down below a referral code for Tangerine. Right now they have a great offer when you open an account with Tangerine, where you can get 2.5% interest on a saving account for the first 5 months, which is really, at this time of the year, a lot better than any other saving accounts out there. Alright guys, so thank you very much for making it out this far into the video. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just someone who really enjoys the banking world, and I personally had a hard time understanding all these terms when I got into the finance world. If I would have known all this information as soon as I was 18, it would have helped me a lot. So thanks again. Peace out, ciao, see you in the next one.